Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shot Archery. Anthony here, and today I have a really cool box I got in from Shrewd Archery. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Shrewd Atlas Double V-Bar. And we're going to be unboxing it and seeing what you get in this package here. It's a really nice layout they got for their box. We'll be getting into that and showing you all the little things that come with this V-Bar. I know I'm excited to open it up and check it out. So this V-Bar is made in both a single and a double. Of course, you're seeing the double here, which is great for Olympic recurve bows. The single is available, and that's probably going to be more in tuned for compound bows. Of course, you can mix and match as much as you like. But of course, we're going to be looking at the double V-Bar right here. And we're just going to start getting into it. So this slides out really nicely. We're going to put this aside. We're going to check out what they have here on the Atlas box. Some points that they have listed on the back. Anti-walkout washer. It'll be cool to check that out. Laser engraved indicators. That's a nice bonus. So it's CNC machined aluminum. So that way you know that there should be really good tolerances on the equipment, because one of the nice advantages of CNCing is you're taking that billet of aluminum and you can precisely mill out via computer what you want, and the tolerances should be really good and it should be really accurate, and that's a good thing, because you definitely want accuracy in your V-bars, or pretty much anything in archery. We're very accurate, a very consistent sport. So the more accuracy you have in your equipment, the more accuracy and consistency you should have downrange, because your equipment's being reliable. So then it's just you, the archer, that needs to be reliable. And with that, it also comes with quick disconnects, which is a nice feature. And I'm guessing the anti-walkout washers have something to do with that, probably in aiding that whole setup there. Drop stopper shelf and clamp system. So we'll be trying to check out those as well. It also tells you what's included. It looks like there is 2 barrel nuts, 2 washers, 1 5/16 by 24 by half-inch bolt, and then there's a 5/16 by 24 by 1-inch bolt, wrist strap, and 2 10 by 32 by 3/16 set screws. So a lot of nice accessories with this. And I guess they want to make sure that you're well prepared, well set up for using this double V-Bar right from the get-go, and of course made in the USA. So all right, let's get into the actual product, not just the information on the outside box. Even though it is nice, like, this is kind of fun. It's pretty cool to look at. Shrewd's one of those that really makes, like, you're buying a quality product from my experience, and you're also they're putting the time in to make the packaging and stuff. The product's really presentable, and you feel like you're getting, at least I feel like I'm getting, quality all around. It's not just like, oh, okay, we did some engineering, we milled it out or whatever, we slapped it in the, this half rate box. It's that precision, that quality craftsmanship all the way through. We're proud of the product we made, but we also want it to be displayed because we respect, the time and effort we put in. At least that's what goes through my mind. And I feel like you get, when you buy other things in life too, that they should come in that manner if somebody really respects, what they're creating. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. Other than that, let's get back to what's actually going on in here. So we got our double V-Bar sitting on this nice little bed of foam, and it's cool because we flip it over upside down, and there's all your little accessories that I just talked about. There's your screws and your wrist strap, and let's see. Oh, your walkout washers, anti-walkout washers, and then your 2 little pieces for the quick disconnects. So that's really fun. let's go about opening this up now. Whoop. One V-bar. Wow. It's got a nice feel to it. Like, it looks strong. Like, just right up front, it looks strong. It looks pretty beefy. But at the same point in time, I'm really surprised on like how light it is. Granted, it's definitely not lighter than my fixed V-bar, but for a fully adjustable V-bar with all these indicators and just how, like, look how beefy these screws are. It looks well made, but you're not getting that like weight with it. Because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when you do buy things, they look heavy and then they really feel heavy. It's like, oh man, I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. Like, I appreciate that they made this really well, but I didn't realize that I was adding a pound or two to my equipment, or I didn't realize that riser was 6 pounds instead of your more normal like 2.5, 3. So this is another one of those. It feels well made. It looks well made, and then it's surprisingly it's pretty light. Is it a complete featherweight? No, but it's definitely lighter than it looks. So we'll put this aside, and we'll check out some of the other accessories that come with it. But it's really cool right off the bat. You can see your indicator lines. They give you a really nice range to them, both up and down, and then looks like left and right is back here. Place that down, and we'll try to get this out without destroying things too much. All right, snuck that right out, and there we have it. So yep, these are our screws. 1 screw, 2, and those are the bolts. Sorry, not screws, bolts. Because they are, that is a serious bolt. Kudos to them. Shrewd definitely didn't like cheap out and put some real scrawny bolts in there that you're going to end up stripping the heads on. This is a serious head to this bolt. So you can actually apply some torque to it, even though people probably over torque their stuff. You only need to tighten so far, but like, you don't have to worry about stripping the head out on this. There's no way. That's really serious. Same thing with this one. They're both the same size, it looks like. Yep. Other than that, we have our, and get it out. This is our quick disconnect. Should slide. Yeah, look at that. Slides right in there, nice and flush on the top. Very cool. And we have 2 of those. Boom. And then we have our washers, and they're going to go right in the front of these, I would say. Probably this way. And that's going to stop our V-bars from working their way out of the quick disconnects, or at least that's definitely what I would use them for. So this one I have backwards. There we go. Now the holes line up, and that'll be cool to test because I'm dropping things. Because in the past with other quick disconnects and other V-bars, I've always had an issue with the V-bars just working their way out, because you have so much weight back there, and you have them on the point's not completely fixed. Yes, it's screwed into this disconnect, but if you don't have some way to lock it in, as you shoot, it's wobbling and it's slowly working its way out. So my understanding is with these anti-walkout washers, it's going to lock that V-bar. It's going to lock that sidebar into this V-bar. So you're going to stop the slow walkout or workout of your V-bar from the quick disconnect, and then you have it just fall out. And I just keep dropping things, and then as it works itself out, this will just pop out, and those washers are going to stop that. At least they should. It makes sense. It makes sense in my mind, and I think it's a really smart idea on their point to do that. Continuing on, we have the wrist strap Very cool. And there'll be two screws for that too that are also in here. And you can just feed the wrist strap into the front here, and then you take your two little, well, set screws, and you screw them into the front, and you can adjust how long or how short you want your wrist strap to be. Lock them in with the set screws, and then you're good to go. So you shoot, and this is going to catch your bow as long as they're locked in. And then you could actually, forego using a finger sling. So that's a really nice option. Another cool advantage with this, because I did look and I wanted to make sure, I understand that they're both Shrewd products, but this will also work with the Rex extension. And the Rex extension is that little extension, but it has a shelf built in, so it stops your V-bars from rocking back and forth, or coming loose and like rotating. It locks them in place because the shelf, you can fix its position, and that's really great that they continue on with that. I didn't think that they would design a product that was not compatible with their Rex extension, but it's nice to see that they were, of course, thinking ahead and doing the right thing and designing it the right way where it is compatible with the Rex extension, so you don't need to buy a new extension if you're just looking to get a beefier, really well-built V-bar right here. So now let's check out the adjustability of this double V-bar. So I got myself an Allen key, and we're gonna go and check out our left to right and see what's going on there. So I loosened both of them up. They loosened up really easily, as you can see. They swing nice and smooth, so really good on that part. Nice, a real nice amount of adjustability there. Of course, if you want to be that extreme with your left to right, you're you're definitely going to be off the indicator lines, because they only go so far out on the horizon. So that looks like the extreme. Well, actually, we'll do it this way. Right, that right there would be the extreme for the indicator lines. Out and then in. We can actually go ridiculously far in. You can go so far in, your sidebars would actually be into your riser. So you're very well covered in that regard. And of course you could flip this around and stuff. So really nice adjustability there. Let me go and reset these. Let's see how well they hold. So we got it back in there. Oh, whoop, wrong one. I was wondering why it was so tight. Got to go from the bottom here. And it's cool. You know what's really cool about this? It looks like they must run on the same the same nut. The two bolts screw into the same nut, and I guess they're just reverse threaded. So the top one for your up and down, your vertical axis, that locks into the same nut as the horizontal. So I got the horizontal locked down. I made it kind of tight. All right, so it moves just a bit, but you really gotta work for it. So let's actually tighten it down. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, this locks down really well. You'd probably actually have to intentionally apply. You'd have to use your side stabilizer and the leverage you have there to get this to really move. So that's really nice. Some adjustable V-bars that I've seen aren't that nice, where it's really easy to move either your vertical or your horizontal, because the bolts they use are just so small and so weak, and it's just not that well designed that you could easily shift the position of your V-bars, of your sidebars, and it's just something you don't want. So let's try the vertical axis now after we played with the horizontal. Boom. All right. Boom. Oh, we got both of those free floating now. Cool. Shrewd has created this is the new fidget spinner, everybody. You actually twirl it? No. Anyway, really nice. They spin nice and freely. They don't. There really is no wobble to them. Of course, this is moving in and out a little bit because this cap is coming loose, and we can unscrew this cap, and all right, this would slide right off, and you can actually see inside where they took a little bit of weight out of this because they didn't need it, because it's so well designed. They found a nice way to make it a little bit lighter. And at the same point in time, I bet you this cap is there for, well, one, because it looks cool, and two, its functional purpose would be to keep this in the right position, because if you loosen up this clamp for your vertical axis and this end cap wasn't there, then there's a possibility of it sliding right off like you saw before. But with it tight on both sides, then you can adjust all day and not worry about it. And that's pretty sweet. Let's see. Let's check out our positioning. So we got it mounted on our bow here. If our riser's here, we're mounted right there. We can adjust all the way up to there with our up and down, and we can adjust all the way down to here. And that's just the range of the indicator lines. Like, you can go further. You can 360s for everyone. You can go very far with this, but just the indicator lines alone, these are some pretty extreme positions. I don't know anybody that runs sidebars that are that low, because it's pretty crazy. And I don't know anybody that runs sidebars that are pointing that far up. But then again, Shrewd provides the means. You just, you can just pretty much do whatever you want with it. And again, let's try and tighten this down. Put it back to 0. Nice and easy. They really made it nice and easy to go and line these up. Like, it's quick. You can line them right up with the indicator lines, lock them down, and you're good to go. So I'm really happy with that. It'll be fun to test this out in the future. I think I'm going to actually grab one of my side stabilizers and check out the quick disconnect system with the anti-walkout washers, just to see what's going on. And then stay tuned for other videos too on this V-Bar as I test it out and see what it can do. Alrighty, one side stabilizer here. This is the Shrewd Revel. And I got this last year, and I've been pretty happy with it. We'll put our anti-walkout washer, I guess, this way. We'll grab that. Put it into our. Should probably put it on this side so you guys can see it easier. Put it into there. And let's see. Now you should probably set this up when it's not in the V-Bar, but that's okay. Oh, I see. That's cool. Okay. So, yep. Those washers just sit right in there. Super nice. Like I did earlier, they just kind of just like, it's like click, they fit. They just fit right in there. Nice and easy. But they really fit really nice and snug to the side stabilizer. And that's definitely going to lock that into this V-Bar here. When screwing in your side stabilizer, it allows it to grip not only the front of the V-Bar here, but it also grips like the inside walls too. It's just like it's a tighter connection, and that's what's going to stop it from walking out. Besides the fact that these washers are actually like locking onto the threads of the sidebar too, because like I'm trying to pull here now. It's slowly sliding, but you really have to force it. You have to fight it. So that's a really cool design, and I really look forward to testing that out more and seeing if they actually serve the correct purpose. From this point, even though this has only been a little test here, I would say they're going to do exactly what they're designed to do, because they just they suck it right in and they hold it nice and tight. So that's going to be fun to see. So with that, that wraps up this little unboxing and my first look at the Shrewd Atlas Double V-Bar. It's going to be real fun testing this out and seeing what it's capable of handling. Since it is so strong, it's going to take a lot of weight, and it's really going to be pretty impressive, I think. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out Shrewd Archery's website. I'll have links to that if you want to learn more about it and get pricing and see who's carrying this V-Bar near you. And with that, happy shooting!